everyone, Marian here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new video for you guys all about how I organize and store my toddler's toys. So I have a thing about not having toys like all over the house and having the house still look clean and organized even though I am a stay-at-home mom with a 2-year-old and a newborn. So I wanted to share with you guys how I achieve this. By no means am I perfect at all. The house definitely gets messy, absolutely 100%, but I do think I have some good storage systems in place that even when the house does get a little bit messy, it's still not like total and utter chaos. And I think I also have a good system of where the toys are located and how that facilitates play throughout the day and how it helps me get things done also. So that I have areas in the house where I know my toddler can like play safely by himself and I know he has access to the toys that he wants to have access to and those sort of things. My son Max is also really good at independent play. I definitely am lucky in that respect, but I think there's also some things I've done to encourage that and I wanted to share them with you as I go along the way. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Marian. I make videos about being a Jewish mom and I upload on Mondays and Thursdays. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and I would love it if you subscribe to my channel down below. Also, one more thing before I jump in, I recently shared my newborn storage and organization video and you guys loved it. So if you missed it, I will link it below so you can see that one as well. Okay, let's get started. So I wanted to start here in our playroom because of course that's the room that gets the most amount of play during the day. And this is where almost all my toddler's toys are stored. In the future, this will become my son Corey's room, so we're gonna have to change things up, but I did want to make a record of how things are now and how they're working for us. Right now, by the way, Corey is in our room, as is most of his stuff. So I'll start with a quick tour of the room. It's changed a little bit since you guys might have seen it last, so I wanted to talk about what we've got going on right now. So I wanted to start right here in the middle of the playroom with this big pile of Legos behind me. This is what my son was playing with this morning, so I didn't want to clean him up or push them out of the way because one, he'd be really upset that I did. He's got these beautiful tower things going on. And second, I just wanted to show you guys how we really use the room. So this morning, like I said, he's got all his Legos out. He's dumped them out into a big pile in the room and that's totally fine. And I like to try to encourage him to play with one type of toy at a time. It does not always work out that way. I posted on my Instagram that when I was in my 3rd trimester of pregnancy and I could not do any cleaning or, you know, enforce barely any rules around here, it was just total chaos in here. But I am back on my feet. I've reclaimed the room and it's actually working out so much better. I've found that my son is a lot calmer and plays for a lot longer when we work this way. So of course there's generally more than one type of toy at a time, but I try not to let it get too out of hand and I do try to keep it to 1 to 3 maybe that we've got going on before I'm like, okay, let's put something away before we want to bring something else back out. I also wanted to start here with these Legos because I'm doing a little bit of organizing. I've got all the papers that the different sets came with and I keep them in these little plastic like binder folder thingies. And then what I'm also starting to do is if they came in a box set, I'm going to cut out the front piece as well as the side one that shows which Legos come in the set. And then I'm going to put them in these giant storage Ziploc bags because I think that will also help in case he wants to do a full set rather than just play with like a whole bunch of Legos like he's doing now. The Legos, by the way, are all stored in this big bin. These are from Ikea, so right now it's pretty much empty because they're all out on the floor. But these are the bins that we use for Legos. We have 2 of them and they work really well for us. So speaking of Ikea, this here is from Ikea. This is their Kallax system, as are these drawers, as well as all of these types of boxes that you see. And actually these really cute frames are also from Ikea. This is Max's 1-year-old photo shoot I've got going on there. Probably need to update those soon. So in the first box, I just have coloring labeled, and this is just extra crayons and things and markers and that type of thing. I keep that here. And when we do our coloring, we usually sit at that table right over there. That's from KidCraft on Amazon. I can link that below for anyone who wants to buy that. And down here, I've got a box called Shape Sorters, and these are different toys that have a shape sorting element to them. These are all either Melissa and Doug or Hape toys. And again, I'll try and link what I can below if there are any of like Max's favorites, like this big truck with the different pieces that he absolutely loves, and this barn, that type of thing. Then here I have my Hape Snail. I have talked so much about this toy. It's probably our favorite we own. In here I have one labeled trucks. It actually has some trains too. But in general, all the random trucks that we have that don't come with like a set or a, you know, general type of toy that we have a lot of, I just throw in here. Over here I have some more colorful matching sets. My son loves to do these sorts of like puzzles and shape sorting, so we use these every day, so I keep them out. And down here I have a box of animals. He loves doing imaginative play with these and telling me all the animals' names and their sounds that they make, etc. So, oh, and this is just a World Wildlife Fund little bucket that we got. It's really cute. Okay, then over here I have some more Hape shape sorting types of toys. I like to keep these brightly colored ones out just because I think they look nice, but they are also the ones that get the most use out for us. Then in here I have a box labeled Wooden City. These are all car transporters actually. I think we have like 3 of them, but my son absolutely loves them, and they're all these like wooden types of toys. So we have a bunch of them. There's different styles of cars and things that they come with, so that's one of our favorite toys to play with. Then in this little bucket I have all of our train sets. We like to build big tracks. Some of these are from Pottery Barn, some are from Ikea. We also have a plastic set that comes with Thomas the Train. So I just keep all our train pieces in this bucket, and it makes it easy to get them out and build with. Then I'll get to this closet in a second. Over here is Max's kitchen. From the ages of 1 to 2, he played with this pretty much every day. It actually lived in our kitchen. We have a bunch of pretend food and stuff. To be honest, now that he's 2.5, he doesn't play with it so much anymore, but it was such a great toy for that 1 to 2 year old range for him. And this is from Amazon, also from Kidcraft. Then here we've got 2 big trucks that he loves, and then a big basket of balls. I actually don't want to keep this in here because all he really does is decide to turn it over and make a big mess. So I'm sort of considering whether or not I want to keep this here, or what would be a better use of them. Then as we keep going around, he's got this giant track here that comes with these little cars he likes to play with. This toy is one that kind of moves around sometimes because it's so good on its own to keep him busy with the cars and the tracks and all that. So sometimes if I need it in a different place in the house, I will move it, and it's pretty easy to move. Then over here we have another Ikea Kallax system. This is my PJ Library shelf. I've talked a lot about PJ Library, but basically they give free Jewish books. They send them once a month to kids. So we signed up for the program and have a huge collection now. Then over here I have my Usborne books. I just have a small collection of them, but I really love them. They're great for learning, so I hope our collection grows. And then in here I have a box called Pretend Play. He's got a doctor's kit, and this is like a tool kit. So this is really good for him when he pretends to be a doctor or a construction guy or whatever it is, and he can do building and lots of imaginative play with this one. Then in the last bucket I have puzzles. He's got a whole bunch of these. He's actually sort of growing out of these ones where you just put them right in, and he's really into what I call normal puzzles now, but of course I'm just keeping them because we have another little newborn who soon will be ready to play with puzzles of his own. And then I have his little table and chair set, like I mentioned. This is great for when we do Play-Doh or coloring, or just want to sit and have like one-on-one learning time with mom. Okay, then in the closet, this mostly is stuff that he has grown out of. I have baby music toys, teacups and rice, more music toys down there. This is a big one of those, like, you know, you see them at the doctor's a lot. It's called the Zany Zoo. So he used to love this when he was like 6 months to a year. And then this is his giant Mack truck from the movie Cars. He absolutely loves this thing. I just keep it in the closet because it's enormous, so we take it out when we want. It turns into a track for his cars. And that's really all that's in here. I have some stickers and coloring books. They're kind of a mess up here. I need to organize this a little bit better, but I'll go to this shelf when I need to grab something for us to take to a restaurant. So that's where I put those kind of toys. And then here's just extra bins and storage that I keep. And like I said, this slowly is going to become Corey's room. So right now it's got like a pack and play and a little outfit for him. But yeah, we'll slowly be making that transition. Okay, so now we are in Max's bedroom, and there's a few toys in here. I really don't keep many, and again, that's on purpose, a strategy that I have, because when we come in here, it's either time for nap time or bedtime, so I really don't want him playing with toys. But like I said, we're not perfect. So at the moment, he's got these, I don't don't even know what they are. These like little building blocks. This is a really old Fisher-Price toy. I'm not sure if it's still available, but the blocks kind of like build and the alligator makes a sound. And this is also another Fisher-Price toy. The balls go in, they like bounce out. So I would prefer that these weren't in here, but you know how it is. He brought them in and now we're trying to wean them out of here. But I'll give you a quick overview of the room. The thing that we mostly keep here is books. So this is his bookshelf. It's from Restoration Hardware. I absolutely love it. By the way, look how cute this is. We got this as a present when Corey was born. So freaking cute. So this is all of his books. I also keeps books in this little bin here next to his reading chair, and I rotate these out. So these are his favorite at the moment. This is a giant toy box. I love it so much, but I actually don't keep barely any toys in here. As you can see, it's just some stuffed animal, football, basketball, you know, sports stuff. A few of these little cars, and then these building sets. But generally, this thing does not get opened barely at all. I don't even think Max knows those toys are in there. It's more just decoration and storage, and I do love it, but I don't want to encourage him to have too many toys in here, like I said, because the bedroom's for sleeping. So I've shown our storage for the closets and everything before, but I just wanted to show you guys that there's no toys or anything here, but we do have extra books that are either like too young or too old for him, or we're just rotating out at the moment. Okay, then here in our bedroom, this is where my son Corey sleeps right now, and I just wanted to show you guys quickly. I do keep a few toys in here for Max. I usually just stack them right here. He has this monster toy, he calls it, and then he has a Hape wooden wagon and also some Hape blocks. So as you can see, I did not clean up in here. This is just as he was playing with it. But even though the toys are, you know, all over the place, they actually, it doesn't look that much of a mess, because I don't know, the toys are all just like one type of toy, so I don't think it looks too crazy, and it's pretty easy to clean up. These are also great toys for Max to play with by himself. He can build, he does lots of imaginative play with them. So when I'm busy getting ready or nursing Corey, he can take these out and play with them by himself, and they're right here and he has them ready to go. That's right. Okay, so here we are in my kitchen. That's right. Do you want to come say hi to the camera? No. Okay. So here we are in the kitchen, and I want to show you guys what I got going on in here. I have one of these storage containers from Target, and I just keep it on the floor. And these are all of our like of the moment toys, which right now are a bunch of different kinds of cars and trucks, and some of these little people set cars and trucks, like a school bus, a tractor, a boat, all that kind of stuff. So we keep that here, and I keep the little people box right here. So he's been playing with that a lot. So this is, oh, and this is a Fisher-Price little tea set that he really likes. So when I'm cooking and getting ready in the kitchen, there's the doggy, he just takes those toys out and plays with them right here, and then I put them back when he's done. So speaking of Fisher-Price and little people, that is our toy of the moment that is in the living room. So I rotate our living room toys so that there's not too many and they don't become a big mess. No, that one doesn't go there. Oh, sorry. So right now, I have the little people toys out, like I said, and these are some animals that usually belong in that box I just showed you. But yeah, so that's all we have in the living room at the moment, but we rotate and put different things out each day. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's put the animals in the treehouse.
Those ones.
Those ones.
Doggy.
Hi, doggy.
And the gorilla.
And the gorilla. Oh, and there's one thing I actually forgot, which is under this table in our living room. I always keep this box of Magnatiles, and my son absolutely loves Magnatiles. He plays with them pretty much every day, and they're really, really good for him to play independently, especially like while I'm nursing and stuff. So Magnatiles are really cool if you haven't seen them before. They stick together with magnets, and they're really good for younger kids to build with, especially, and older kids. You can be really imaginative with these, but they stick together really easily. So like sometimes Legos can be a little bit hard for kids to take apart and put together, but these are really, really easy, and then they can just build and stack on top of each other, and yeah, you can just keep going forever. Okay, this is the finished product for the Lego stuff. So like I said, I just cut out the top of the box and then that little side panel that shows the pieces that go in it. So if he ever wants to do a completed set, he can look at this and get started. And I also will put the instructions in here. And then also if we want to take one set to go with us, like if we're going on a play date or to a restaurant or something, I can look for these pieces, put them in, and take it with us like this. So I just think that's nice to keep it, because sometimes when you have so many Legos, you kind of forget all the amazing things you can actually do with them. So that is our storage solutions. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and got some good ideas if toys are taking over your house. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and I would love it if you subscribe to my channel. I will see you next time. Bye!